ففروا إلى الله إني لكم منه نذير مبين ولا تجعلوا مع الله إلها آخر إني لكم منه نذير مبين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمد عبده ورسوله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Today we'll be looking at security. Securing ourselves in the world of so much insecurity. What do we mean? How do we do this? We are Muslims, we believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in charge of everything. I remember one very statement that one woman made to Umar. She went to complain to Umar that my goat was stolen while I slept. The woman said, he complained to Umar, and Umar said, why? Why did you sleep? Leaving your goat to be stolen. The woman then responded to Umar, I slept. I slept because I thought you were watching over us. I thought you were watching over us because that's what the leaders have to do. It is a recommendation, it is a requirement that leadership, the government, is expected to provide. However, while the government is lacking in their own duties or not doing well enough, because once you are in your building, your house, and you lock your door, you expect to sleep well and wake up well. Meanwhile, it is not always so. You are in your house and yet you are not so secured. There's so much insecurity in the land. Islam has solutions for all of this. In social security, we're talking about human security being free from fear of attack, security from threats of any fear from human or from other things. Security when you are free from want and you also have dignity of human. That is, you live in a secure environment or community such that you don't have any fear. You can travel freely, day or night. That's what security requires. You stay in your house, even if you don't lock your door. For as long as it is your house, you can stay there and live well, whoever your neighbors are. Coexisting peacefully, that's part of security. And then being able to live with dignity as human is key to human security. And the United Nations has prioritized these three areas. That is, when you are able to live with dignity as human, you are able to live free of fear and also free of wants. And alhamdulillah, Islam has addressed all of this too. Because as human beings, we have basic needs: clothing, shelter, food, and now, of course, health. We have to be able to access good health facilities, and that is part of being secured and being free of wants. And it is part of what Islam wants for us. And each government must be able to provide this for humans. And in fact, the first requirement in our constitution for the government is security of lives and properties. The government was able to provide security of lives and properties while they are failing in their duties. As citizens of a place, we should also make efforts to provide some of these things to the extent that our ability can do, while we will not infringe on the rights of others. We live safely and make sure that our neighbors are also safe from the evils of our hands. There is an hadith that is reported in Mufrad that he who wakes up in his house secured, with health in his body, and his food for that day it's like that person has been brought the whole of the goodies of the world. Look at those three things. You sleep well and wake up secure in your house or community or your country. Secondly, with health in your body, meaning that you have access to good health facilities and food for that day. It means that you are secured. And so you have to be grateful to Allah for this, and also try to preserve all of this security that Allah SWT has provided for you. The home, your health, your body, and the food. Those are items of security that you must take care of. In our environment, we need to look at this caution. When we are traveling, it is better for us to travel in daytime because of insecurity in our land. In daytime. And if we can, also in community of our maram or righteous people. There's security in number. Then avoid going out on time at times when people will say are ungodly hours. In the night, in the darkness of the night, marauders, thieves, burglars, evil people, they perpetrate a lot of evils. So for you to be safe from their evil hand, you have to make sure that you are not in the open at those odd hours of the day. Part of security for our children is what Prophet Sam told us, that during the night, for when night is falling, before Maghrib, take your children in. Because those are the times when the jinnu are bringing out their own kids. And we don't want them to infringe on each other's rights to coexist. Then another part of what is important for security from now and for the future. There are some countries that make education compulsory for children in their countries from birth to 23 years. Because the insurgency that we see in our communities, because our government has not prioritized education. Compulsory education up to tertiary and level. Free and compulsory. And you make sure, once those children are in school, from primary school age to tertiary institution, then you have built them, you have safeguarded their lives from being restive, from providing evil, from doing bad in the community. Lastly, the other part I want us to look at in security that Islam has given us is in the area of zakat and sadaqat. There are people who have said that a time will come when poor people will not have any set of things to eat except the rich. But Islam has nipped this in the bud because Islam has enforced zakat. Allah said we should pay zakat, take out zakat from their wealth to cleanse them. Not just cleaning your body or your system, but also that community that you have. The rich will be able to walk freely because the poor will protect them. They will protect them and theirs. They will protect their children because there is a portion of your wealth that when you give it out, it redistributes wealth from the rich to the poor. And as such, the poor are also okay. During the time of Umar ibn Abdulaziz, they said there was nobody to be given zakat. They were going from household to household because wealth has been redistributed and the land is secure. There are no more people. There are nobody in abject poverty. Everybody has something to eat for the day, and that is security. The bandits, the insurgents, the thieves, what is making them come out is because the government has not catered for them. But Islam as an institution, as a way of life, has catered for the rich and for the poor, such that the rich will be okay, will be secure in his home, and the poor too will have food to eat. And part of what and at this Prophet is that you are not yet a believer when your neighbor goes to bed hungry while you eat to your fill. Then you are not even safe from the evil of your neighborhood because you are not giving to them their dues. Part of your wealth, the poor have a due, and when you give them their due, you are going to be able to live with security in your home and in your community. So may Allah make this easy for us. May Allah make us able to pay zakat, and may the zakat cleanse us and our community from the evils that pervade the world today. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله والبعث بعد الموت لا إله إلا الله. آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم